Hey guys, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 5. I was supposed to vlog yesterday, but I went on a field trip at 5:30 in the morning. Oh my goodness. And I couldn't really vlog the field trip because it was in a school. And then I came home. I went to brunch, and I was just like being in the moment and hanging out with my friends and kind of debriefing about the field trip and everything. And then I came home and took a nap for like 4 hours. And then I just woke up and worked on my finals, which is what I want to talk about today. So I know that it is final season and that a lot of you guys have tests and exams and projects coming up. And that's what I want to talk about today. So I am a senior education major at Clemson University. And I don't really take tests anymore. I do projects and lesson plans. Pretty much my entire collegiate career has been projects. I've taken tests for like regular classes, but for the majority of my education classes, there've been tests, but there's also been a lot of projects instead of testing. It's how we show what we've learned and how we can use what we've learned in the classrooms. But I have a list of tips to help you for final season. I am taking 5 classes right now, and I took a break from being in class, and I was in my 2nd grade class where I do my field experience, and so we came back to Clemson to be in our regular classes before finals, and I got hit with a ton of final assignments that I wasn't prepared for. So I felt very, very overwhelmed. I let myself cry for like 30 minutes to my mom about how overwhelmed I was. And then I sat down and made a list of every single assignment I've had to do. I have 17 assignments due by the 12th, which is in 7 days, like a week from today. So I made a list color-coded based on the colors that each class is in my planner. So I listed out all of the assignments I have to do for each class to make sure that I don't miss anything. I also shared it with my peers so they would have it as well. So I made that, and then for the bigger assignments, like my lesson plans or my lesson plan corrections that I need to do, I broke them down, like what is a chunk that I can tackle at one time that isn't super overwhelming? Like, how can I fix my procedures? Fixing my assessment, fixing my rubric. So each of those little sections I broke down into a list until that full project is completed. I had to create a website, which I showed you in my last vlog, and I worked on that for like a week. The first thing I did was set up my homepage, and then the next day I went back and added my different pages that I wanted you, like the links that you can click on to different pages on my website. The next thing I did was define those pages and write a little blurb on each of the page about what I'm going to be talking about on that page. And it had to be multimodal, so I had to do videos. So then yesterday I created the videos for for those pages, and I wrote down on like a sticky note like this just like some words to help me make a video better, and to kind of like I did here, just to help guide my video and everything. So I made those videos and then added them to the website, and then the website's done. And I worked on it over 5 days, but each day was only 30 minutes, so it wasn't super overwhelming. It wasn't time consuming. I don't have a lot of time. I have a lot to do in my personal life before I go home. Like, I have a bridal shower, I have a party, I work a lot. I have friends that have asked me to hang out. Like, I just have a lot of things to do in my personal life. So I don't have a lot of time to say, hey, all day on Friday, I'm going to work on all of my assignments. One, that's really daunting for me. Like, that's a lot of pressure, especially if I've put everything off until that day. Like, that's a lot. So working on it a little by little has really, really helped me. And that's something I started doing this year. Like, last year, I was definitely a one day, sit down and do the whole thing kind of girl. But I just don't have the time for that this semester, so I've been, for a lot of my assignments, just breaking it down and doing it little by little. That way it doesn't become super overwhelming for me. I just have to start earlier in advance. But if I start earlier in advance, I'll have more time and more days to do just a little bit. And that was another one of my notes is do a little each day so you're not super overwhelmed. But like even while you're watching TV, like me and my roommate watch like 2 or 3 episodes of a show. We're currently watching Smallville right now. So I'll sit down like while we're watching that and just do a little section of one assignment and a little section of another assignment. So I feel like really productive because I've gotten honestly big parts of my assignments done because I do them a little at a time. So like that's really helpful for me to even work on it for 30 minutes because that's 30 minutes less I'll have to do later. So like just in your downtime when you're watching TV or watching YouTube videos, just sit down and do like, hey, I could fill out this rubric while I'm doing this really quickly. And then your rubric is done and it's not super scary. So yeah, my suggestion for big projects is to break them down, is section out what pieces you can do in a small chunk of time, so like you don't have to sit down and do a huge mega list at like by the due date, and then you're less stressed when the due date comes. Like I've turned in 4 projects: content, science, yeah, I've turned in 4 projects early because like I've just done a little by little, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, they're done and they're not even due till next week. Like that's crazy. Also try to do priority, like what is due first, do that first. I suck at that, honestly. Like I do what I want to do first, and then what I don't want to do I wait until like the very last minute. But that is just my suggestion for you. I suck at doing that. So anyways, I am gonna go do a workout video. Today is actually the 5th, so I'm gonna upload this today. I didn't vlog yesterday because just wasn't much going on, and then I'm supposed to be vlogging tomorrow, but I'm gonna vlog my day today and wait to upload it because tomorrow I'm just in the school all day and going to dinner. Like I'm in the 2nd grade, so I can't really film while I'm there. But today I'm going to lunch, and then I'm going to Target and to find some stuff, so I'm going to bring you guys along shopping with me. So I hope you guys like that. But I hope you guys found this helpful. This is just what I'm doing to help myself be less stressed during the final season. So I hope you guys have a great day.